Now, it is possible some of you may not know who this is. For anyone who hasn't seen anything about this topic, Gina Carano was on Disney's Mandalorian. Very popular show. People really liked it. Probably most of you have watched it in here, or at least some of you have watched it in here. I kind of got bored midway through and then I stopped watching it. But don't tell anyone. Uh, so she played a major role, I'm pretty sure. And then they literally killed her character off after she wouldn't stop being a chud. She just kept being really annoying about pronouns. And I don't know why. Great question, you might ask. Why would she do that? Well, actually, you know what? Here we go. Perfect opportunity. I just found out a way to search her up, as you can see. As you can see here, this is the, hopefully Disney doesn't take my stream down. Please, Disney, please. No need to come after me. Whoa. So cool. Whoa. Whoa. This scene feels like it's missing music. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay, this one has some music. Anywho. Major role in a Disney movie. Basically, this close to becoming an A-list actor. This close, guys. And anyone here who knows actors or know of anyone who has wanted to become an actor, or you yourself have wanted to be an actor, you do not fumble the Disney bag. If you are lucky enough to get a role in a Disney film or show, you do whatever these fuckers want. All right? Because that is the dream for most actors. And most actors never make it there just because it's such a saturated market. There's just so many people. So you have to be the best of the best of the best. And you have to be very diligent. And even then you still have to get lucky. So this woman, she she may or may not have fumbled the bag catastrophically. I wish I made Disney money. Yo, you too? I'll pull it up for you guys. She gives Muscle Mommy such a bad name. Unbelievable. Anyways, so in in 2021, Lucasfilm, aka Disney, announced in February that she would not be appearing in any future Star Wars projects following a series of controversial posts that she made to social media, stating, quote, her social media posts denigrating people based on their cultural and religious identities are abhorrent and unacceptable. The same day, she was also dropped by a United Talent Agency. A week later, she announced she would be developing, producing, and starring in a new film project with conservative media company, The Daily Wire.
You don't just hate to see a gay woman succeed. It makes my head.
The film White Knuckle was to be about revenge by a survivor and attempted murderer by a serial killer. The film was scheduled to begin production in 2021 in Tennessee, Utah, and Montana. In the U.S., it was to be released exclusively to subscribers of The Daily Wire and was to be released internationally with Volt. Did they ever even release this? Did they even? I don't even know if they did. In November 2021, she was tapped to play a Secret Service agent in My Son Hunter, a biopic on Hunter Biden directed by Robert Jamie. And I know what you're thinking. Well, what could she have said that was so denigrating to minorities? Are you sure this isn't just another instance of the woke mob? Well, let's read the Wikipedia section on her political views. In late 2020, Carano clashed with activists on Twitter who criticized her lack of support for BLM, leading to accusations of racism. She added the words, Weeks later, after facing calls from her fans to put her gender pronouns in her Twitter profile, she added the words beep, bop, boop, which led to accusations of transphobia. She later apologized in removing them, saying that the Mandalorian actor Pedro Pascal had helped her understand the use of preferred pronouns. For anyone who doesn't know, Pedro Pascal, also on The Mandalorian with her, he is a very famous actor for anyone who doesn't know him somehow, and has, I believe, a trans sister. And motherfucker is doing overtime teaching bigots about trans people. So good for him. And then I know what you're saying. Oh, well, we got it all solved out. We got it fixed, right? We're good. No, we're not. No. Also, yeah, to be clear, by the way, she was doing more than just this. She was saying transphobic shit at the time as well. Okay. In February 2021, Carano shared an Instagram post that compared, quote, hating someone for their political views to the persecution of the Jews during the Holocaust, and included an image taken during the, how do you pronounce this? Livigar. No. No. Lviv? Lviv? Is that right? This doesn't look right. Looks wrong, you know? Pogroms. Many critics interpreted the post as comparing American conservatives to Jews in Nazi Germany. Shortly afterward, Lucasfilm stated that Carano was no longer employed by the company, saying her social media posts denigrating people based on their cultural and religious identities are abhorrent. Her posting a series of posts in which she mocked the use of face masks during COVID was also cited, as well as her repeated belief of voter fraud during the 2020 presidential election. In February 2022, Carano explained her post saying, she shared a meme. I translated it into, don't let the government pit you against each other, or history tells us that could go wrong. Some fans and commentators contrasted Carano's firing with fellow Mandalorian cast member Pedro Pascal suffering no consequences for making comparisons between the treatment of Jews in concentration camps and the treatment of undocumented migrant children at ICE detention facilities in the U.S. Carano was defended by the Mandalorian co-star Bill Burr, who described her as an absolute sweetheart. Yeah. Why does he gotta be like this, man? This guy. It's like he'll have one good take and then he'll have a terrible take, and then a good take and then a terrible take. I wish someone would save him, bro. I wish someone would fix him. Anyways, by fall 2021, the White Knuckle Project had been canceled at Carano's behest due to her unwillingness to comply with Hollywood's COVID-19 mask and vaccine requirements. She stated, after we announced our first project this summer, Hollywood unions started debating vaccine mandates. I wasn't into that. I don't believe anyone gets to make your medical choices for you. I'm not going to force mask and vaccine on anyone else. Daily Wire co-founder and CEO Jeremy Boring recalled Carano's demand to find a different movie in her statement. To hell with it. I'll quit my union. Let's make a movie up in Montana where they can't get after us. The group began production to the replacement film, a Western entitled Terror on the Prairie, that was released exclusively to Daily Wire subscribers in June 2022. Let's see. What was the budget of this movie? Does it say? What's the budget? I see how much money it made, but I want to see what the budget was. The film grossed $800 in its one day in U.S. theatrical releases. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me pull it up one sec. I need to see what the budget was. Do you think that it's public information? How do I can't find it. IMDb might have it. I can't find it. Let me see. Maybe if I look. Oh, no. Well, I'm assuming that they've tried very hard to scrub the internet of what the budget was because the gross was so pathetic. Especially considering that they got like an almost ex-A-list actor. God, it's so funny to me. Letterbox sales cylinder. They probably lost too much. I mean, there's just no way that the budget was less than $800. There's just no, I don't believe it. So for anyone who didn't know her before this movie or before this stream, this is why people say that she fell off and why she genuinely fumbled the bag. I have never seen a bag fumble quite like this. Okay? How do you go from, what happened to Chrome? How do you go from being hired by Disney? Disney! Fucking Disney wants you. And you fumble it? You're crazy. I don't even know how you let something like that slide through your fingers. I don't even know. The funniest thing in all of this is that she's not even a good actor. She's not a good actress. She's not like, I've seen a lot worse, for sure, but she's definitely not a bad actress. Okay, so most recently, she's decided, after 4 years of presumably making no money because she refused to stop comparing wearing a mask to being a Jewish person during Nazi Germany, and she also refused to just stop talking about trans people. To be clear, by the way, the directors and like the people at Lucasfilms, they didn't even tell her to like take back her statements. They literally just told her, hey, just delete all that shit and just stop posting and we're good. You just need to stop talking about this stuff because it doesn't reflect well on us. If you stop, we're all good. And she decided, nah, I'm good. Nah, I don't wanna. I want to post whatever I want to post, and you're not allowed to fire me for it. Also, she still holds those views. She just knows better than to say any of it now. Yeah. The court filing, by the way, details how she ditched meetings with management about her behavior. Nice, dude. Nice. And like that's the funniest thing, by the way. I would have some sympathy for her if she posted, I don't know, some like what she posted with the election denial stuff. I would have sympathy for her if she posted the election denial stuff and then she got fired immediately off that. I'd be like, man, one strike rule, huh? That's pretty harsh. Hollywood, I guess. But no, They gave her multiple chances. They tried very hard to keep her on the team because they don't want to have to change actors and they don't want to have to kill off her character and do a different fucking story or whatever and rewrite the next season. Nah, I'm gonna keep posting. Yeah. The entire court filing is online. It's hilarious. It makes her look really bad. Yeah. She has decided now, after getting fired by Disney and being able to land zero, I repeat, zero quality roles in Hollywood, she has decided now she would like to sue Disney. So I wanted to see that with you guys because I thought it would be
Porque
very...
assim, nós temos um primeiro processo muito grande, que é o da Gina Carano, certo? Com uma possível indenização bilionária. Nós temos o vazamento de uma imagem que pode implicar crime à Disney.
What is this sound?
Onde isso foi parar?
It was auto-playing some random video. Brazil. I was like, what's happening? Oh my God. I'm being hacked. I'm being hacked by the Brazilians. They've come after me. I made fun of them too much. Okay. Oh, that was so scary. Okay, I'm done. I thought Wikipedia was narrating the article in Portuguese for some reason. Okay, so let's see what the segment on Fox on her looked like. Oh, and the cherry on top, guys. The cherry on top. Elon Musk is funding her lawsuit against Disney. And he jokingly was talking about buying Disney. Sir, haven't you made that mistake enough times? Wasn't Twitter enough? Surely. On the one hand, bro, watching Disney crash and burn, Disney adults are some of the most powerful people on the planet. The thing is, they generally live in a happy bubble and they are very positive people. And if you take it away from them, they will become bloodthirsty and they will get you. So I honestly think it would be great if he bought Disney because he would run it into the ground and he would make it bad. He'd like change 90% of Disneyland and Disney World and make it into like anti-wokeism or some shit. And then the Disney adults, they will see red. They're like, you're taking away the one holy thing to us. And they'd start showing up at his door at night, like just like not doing anything illegal, just like watching him through his windows. That's X World now. Disney adults more scary than John Wick. If you think John Wick is scary, you haven't met a Disney adult. All right. If Elon bought Disney, I bet U.S. intellectual property law would get fixed just out of his incompetence. Honestly, you're probably not wrong. That's the only thing that would trigger Cutie. I think the only thing worse than that would be if he went after Swift. Yeah. No, Cutie would organize a fucking riot at his... after him. Stick to non-violent language. So, regardless. I think it has to be funny that you have fucking Elon Musk and the Daily Wire behind you, and you still somehow make no money. Also, some people in chat are saying that the movie she starred in had a budget of $75 million. The same movie that only made $800 in the US. Like in theaters. Oh my God. It's just one of those things that's just so stupid. It's so stupid to like die on that hill. Like, I have a lot of respect for the actors, actresses, singers, all the people that are currently standing up about Palestine, because like that's like, doesn't matter what you believe in, doesn't matter what your politics are. What's the phrase that protesters like to use? Like, you don't have to be Muslim to support Gaza. You just have to be human. I think we can all, well, not all of us, not everyone, not the people who can't look past the fucking Western propaganda, but the rest of us, I think we can see the stuff that's happening in Gaza and recognize this is just straight up a genocide. And so when I see someone in like the Hollywood A-list celebrity space talking about Palestine and then getting reprimanded by it, it's fucked up. Your political leaning shouldn't matter when you look at the destruction in Gaza and you see how many fucking people have died, how many kids have died, how many have been maimed. So, cough, cough, Selena Gomez. Yeah. But no shit, people are going to laugh at you when you get fired from Disney because you refuse to wear a mask and you keep screaming about how the election is stolen. Oh my goodness. What are you standing for? You're dying on the dumbest hill. This is the stupidest hill to die on. Oh my God. I can't. Anywho. I hate to break it to you. The election was stolen. Oh. Anyways, excuse me. It's just crazy to land such a big role in Hollywood and throw it away when there are quite literally millions of people that would kill to be in that position. Like, you win the fucking lottery ticket and all you have to do is shut the fuck up and you can't do it. Fucking woman, mom. Just kidding. Anyways, so let's see what she had to say about the recent lawsuit.
Walt Disney famously said, if you can dream it, you can do it. For over a century now...
Really? I thought he mostly said slurs.
Disney's used dreams and ideas to entertain us.
There's something about old rich white dudes that just makes me want to make fun of them. I'm sorry. And when I say rich, I mean like the fuckers living in mega mansions. I don't mean some random dude that has a house. Okay. There's just something about those people. It's just like,
From the most liberal family in California to the most conservative family in Wyoming. Disney never...
So Hassan, yeah, I mean, he is white, he is old, and he is rich. No, but for real, sorry. No, but for real, I was not expecting his stream room to feel so small. On camera, on camera, that room looks massive. In real life, it just looks normal sized. Which I'm surprised. Like, I don't know, the perspective or whatever, just maybe it's that his head is really small, so it makes the room look bigger. But on camera, I feel like the room looks like it's enormous. Where's the rest of YouTube? This is really me starting any task. It's like, I'm tired. I don't want to do the rest. Can I get the rest of can I get the comments? Can I get the channel, the YouTube video description, anything? No? Okay. That's cool, man. That's cool. I get it. I get it, man. I've been there. I'll just look it up myself. Let me pull it up. That fucking freeze frame did me dirty.
That's kind of.
Don't you guys agree? Doesn't the room look really big? Maybe that was just me. It looks small to me, really. I always perceived it as being like ginormous. I always perceived it as being like 2,000 square foot in just that room, and it's not. It does, but that's probably because you're really small. I'm literally normal sized. Doodle Verb, thank you for the 26 months. I always thought it's not. It was again, it was just like an average sized room. Like these things on the wall look like they're like 8 feet tall, and in person they are like 5. Maybe like 6 or something. Also, the fact that Fear and Film was filmed in the same room made me think it was huge, but apparently it's just like right beside the computer. Yes. Yeah. How much does Hassan pay people to say his house is average? I can't tell if you're joking or not, but if that was a joke, that was very funny. And if it wasn't a joke, you are the world's best lol cow. You're great, man. You're so great. You guys are getting paid for this? You guys are getting paid? Really? Fuck, I got scammed, dude. I didn't get paid anything for it. See, this is why you never solicit a service or a good ever. Ever. Unless you're getting paid for it. Oh, man. But I said it before. Maybe it's just because, like, I live in LA right now, and I've worked in, like, real estate for a little bit. Hated that job. There were aspects of that job that I liked, but most of the job I hated, and I hated my boss. My boss was like very like Trumpian, where you could tell he was a very self-centered asshole. And he was just trying to take as much money as he could from everyone. Like peak labor theft. Peak. But he didn't really give a shit about anyone. Like politics-wise, he didn't care about anything. Anything related to like social justice or whatever. He's like, I don't care. As long as I can steal your labor and become a millionaire off of your labor, that's all I care about. I think I remember during the primary, the DNC primary, I remember my boss saying that he was going to vote for Hillary, I think. And when I had asked why, the stance was, oh, I just think Bernie's going to tax us. And I don't think Hillary will. I don't care about the rest of their politics. I just don't want to get taxed. Which you can say what you want about that type of person, but, and that's like, I'm going to say, guys, that's like almost 90% of the conservatives that exist in I would say that's like 90% of the conservatives that exist in New York City, not New York State, New York City. The majority of like Republicans in New York City are just, they have a lot of money and they don't want their money to be fairly redistributed. Like this guy had a real estate firm in New York. Mans was making giga money. He was probably making like at least $1 million a month off of like commission on some of these properties. Bro, it'd be like a 2-bedroom apartment or like a 2-bedroom condo in Manhattan. And you want to know how much it costs? $3 million. It's like, oh, you want a 3-bedroom? That's $7 million. So maybe it's the fact that I grew up there and I did that work, so I know what property is worth depending on area. And because I live in LA, I know what the property is worth as well, more or less. It's not as offensive or as bad as New York. You get a lot more bang for your buck in LA than you do in New York, because it's still expensive in LA, but you get a little bit more space, a little bit more amenities. New York, you get like a shoebox. You get literally a shoebox. It's tiny. Anyways, regardless. If you live in Manhattan, you get a lot of convenience though. Yeah, of course. But even when the news had dropped about Hassan's house getting, like, he bought the house or whatever, I saw the price tag and I was like, oh, I didn't even do any more research after that. Literally, I didn't even need to do any more research. I saw the price of it. Here we go. I don't like this website. There we go. He bought a $2.74 million home in Hollywood. Once I saw this price, the place looks nice and everything, but once I saw this price, I was like, oh, this place is small. This place is small. Like, or by small, I mean like, it's not. Just knowing the price alone, you can guess like the square footage because of the location where it is. It's just like a normal sized house. It actually really just is. He overpaid IMO? Yeah. Guys, the Fiorano set is so small. It's tiny. The Fiorano set is so tiny. It felt small for me. Anyways, don't tell anyone though. Landlords in New York City be like, here's your kitchen, your living room, and your bedroom. So this is a closet? Yeah, that's what I just said. Anyways, regardless. Oh my God, I was so stun locked, but I want to remember what I was going to say. This is probably the equivalent, by the way, just for people who don't know, of like a $300,000 house, or like maybe a $400,000 house in like the Midwest, I would say. It's about that size. To be fair, the convenience is better because you get to live in LA and you get to live in like fucking Hollywood, which is nice. But I'm trying to see if I can find like a good. Let's pick a random place. Someone give me their state. Zillow. Indiana. Sure. I think Indiana is probably a good place to pick. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what Indiana will get us. Let's say I want to see houses from $300K to $500K. Yeah, it's kind of like the equivalent of like a house like this. I guess the appliances are a little bit nicer. But like you can fix appliances. Appliances are like cosmetic. Ew. What the? I do not know how to feel about this. Yeah, this is like, I would say that this is minus, to be fair, it does not have a pool, but instead you get this giant yard, which is incredible. So I think this is just like the attic. This is the rest of the house. So like, this isn't a bad house, I would say. It's like a pretty nice house. You get some like nice big living room. You get a little like, I guess this is supposed to be a dining area. Oh, that's the dining area. Oh, dude, if you refurbish this kitchen would look so sexy if it was remodeled to look a little bit better and to like change the colors of it, because the colors are making it look so dated. But if you remodeled this with like nice cabinetry, which is not that expensive, by the way, it's actually crazy how cheap it is to change cosmetics on your stuff. Even if you just repaint it, to be honest, and you get like new upholstery, or at the very least like a cover, like, oh my God, imagine like a green velvet cover on this. That would look so sexy. This table got to go though. This table looks like shit. Anyways, sorry. I love my secret pleasure for a very long time was watching HGTV. Don't tell anyone though, okay? It makes me look like a white woman. So I just think it's so funny to watch when they're like, well, my job is I'm a yoga instructor, and my wife, she's sort of like a midwife, but she doesn't actually have any certification. She kind of just goes over to pregnant women's houses and says words of affirmation to them. Our budget is $7 million. I'm sorry, what? Neither of you have real jobs. How is how is your budget $7 million? Just tell me. Just like tell me what's going on here. I sell magic cards and she's a part-time singing coach. $3 million budget. Yeah. HDTV. Slime. This descent into whiteness is alarming. Yeah. Hi, I'm Caroline, and I'm a professional cuddler, and my husband sniffs paint. Our budget is $14.2 million. Okay. All right. Yeah, so for a very long time I would watch these and they're like so entertaining to watch. It's like it feels so good. Watching the HGTV shows, it like scratches such a nice itch for me. It's like the equivalent of like cleaning a whole room and having it look perfect. It's the same thing. Like finishing something, finishing a task. So, sorry, moving on. Yeah, I've said it before and I will continue to say it. And now that I've seen it, I will continue to say it even more so. It's 2.7 for a house in Hollywood is not. You're not getting a mansion. You're not. You're absolutely not. Also, pools are just really common in California on properties, which I guess is not surprising. It's California. Probably most people want pools. It's hot. I know, shocking. Whereas I feel like pools are much more of a luxury good when you're not in a hot state. Because I remember when I was in New York, there's no pools. There's no pools anywhere. There's no such thing as a pool that somebody owns. It doesn't exist. Not enough space. There are apartment complexes and apartment condos that have like pools, indoor pools. And from my understanding, it's pretty much the same on like the entire like Northeast coast. No one in Minnesota has a pool. Yeah, exactly. I'm in Arizona. I feel like 70% of the houses have pools. I feel like 50% of the houses have pools here. It's a lot of pools. So yeah, exactly. Yes. People are thinking it's this for $2 million, but it's like nowhere ass location. Yeah. I think when people see the 2.7 million price tag, their brain goes to this and they're like, oh man, He's got like a mega mansion. He's got a super mega mansion. Oh yeah. But it's not like this. It's not even close to like this. It's just location just makes everything cost 5 times as much. All right, enough. Let's watch the most recent Gina Carano thing.
Discriminated until now. 3 years ago, actress Gina Carano was fired from Disney. Why? For speaking her mind. And she was one of Disney's most talented.
You can't even speak anymore. Unbelievable. Next, you're going to tell me I can't say the N-word. I'm just speaking. It's my right as an American.
Talented and beloved up-and-coming actresses.
Well, this has been a real treat. Unless you want to go another round, one of us is going to have to move on, and I was here first.
Now, what you saw on the big screens,
Why was that acting so Roar XD? That was not great. Anyways. That was like, it wasn't quite at the level of porn acting, but it definitely wasn't good. Pedro Pascal, ignoring my love for him, okay, my undying love and support for him, he's a really good actor. I'm not even gonna lie. Initially, when I saw who they casted for The Last of Us, I thought in my head, no way. These characters, this is not Abby. Or was it? Is Abby the right person? It's been a while since I watched it. 1 second. Hold up. It is Ellie. Excuse me. Abby is in the second game. Thank you. I'm a fake fan. I only watch the show. I know people say the games are really good. I just never played them, to be honest. So I'm sorry. Abby is the second chick, not the different chick. Different white woman. My apologies. Ellie. I remember when Ellie was shown, and when Joel was shown, I thought, no, I can't. You're not selling me on these characters. What? Let me get a picture for people who haven't seen it. If you haven't watched this, go watch it. Even if you don't want to play the game, go watch it immediately. Immediately. It's so good. Sec. Anyways, yeah. I remember when they showed who was playing who, like which characters are going to be which characters in the game. I was like, you're not going to sell me on this. That's not Ellie. This is not Joel. And by like episode 2 or 3, I was fully invested. I was so fully invested. I never saw the actors, if that makes sense. Do you guys ever like watch a show or like an anime dub and you can hear the voice actors and you can visualize them standing in a sound booth recording their lines? You know how the same thing can happen with actors where you can see the actor acting and it's not convincing enough that it feels like they are that character? These actors were so fucking good. I just like this. Just really, really just amazing stuff. And I have to say, what they did really well was creating the pseudo father-daughter relationship. They did a really good job of it. In my opinion, that's like one of the more difficult dynamics to do without it being kind of cringe or not working, but they did it. They did it so well. I'm so impressed. Need to create like that platonic energy. Yeah. And like most shows kind of don't try hard because it's too much work. It's much easier to just write like a romance character. So regardless, that was not a good scene. I did not enjoy that acting.
You got in real life. Carano's never been afraid of anything. She doesn't hold back. She's criticized social media censorship, COVID lockdowns, BLM. She even said her pronouns were beep, bop, boop, you know, like R2-D2. She said we need to clean up the election process by putting laws in place that protect us against voter fraud. She said screaming at someone that they're racist when they're not makes you a coward and a bully. Everything she said,
Come on, come on, man. Come on, Justy Water. Come on. Show us what she said about Nazi Germany. You don't want to show us that. You don't want to show us how current day United States treats conservatives like Jews in the Holocaust. Oh, you don't want to show that one. That one doesn't look good, huh? Unless he shows it, in which case, fuck yeah, dude, go mask off. She's giving off the same vibes as the swimmer chick who got mad at the translator. Yeah.
You've said, isn't that controversial? Except to Disney. So they fired her. Quote, her social media posts denigrating people based on their cultural and religious identities are abhorrent and unacceptable. But Carano says Disney hunted her down. Quote, my words were consistently twisted to demonize and dehumanize me as an alt-right wing extremist. It was a bullying smear campaign aimed at silencing and destroying and making an example out of me. Today, she announced...
They literally spoke to her in private multiple times, asking her to stop. Denims, stop saying she. You know Carano says that she prefers beep. I'm sorry, you're right. You're so right. I'm... No, I'm transphobic. No.
Okay. That with the help of Elon Musk, she's suing Disney. Gina Carano joins us now. Gina, why do you think, after all of the things said and done...
The most fucked up part, too, is that the left, if nothing else, they love a good muscle mommy. And she could have worked that audience so well. Oh, she could... Oh. She fumbled, man, so hard.
By actors and actresses of all political stripes. You were specifically targeted.
Oh, that's a good question. I think maybe because I'm a bit unassuming, I am easy to work with, and I think sometimes, you know, if you asked anybody on that set, they would say, you know, I was the most non-controversial person, but I think, like we've seen all over America, you know, a lot of us are getting sick and tired. And so I think that...
Guys, her financial situation is really dire. Okay? She can't even afford a good camera for her appearance on Fox News. We're getting maybe 10 pixels.
I was a bit unassuming in standing up, and I think that's why I was targeted.
She needs the Disney money.
What have you learned from all of this? I mean, you were at one of the biggest perches in the entertainment field, and now next day you were canceled.
What I've learned is that if this can happen to me, this can happen to anyone. How
can you say that you are an actor? Your job is to be an actor. And Disney tells you, hey, can you act like you're not a bigot? Can you just pretend? Just exactly what you do at work. Just do that on Twitter and Instagram. Just act like you're a normal person. And she was like, see, I'm not good at that. How do you fumble a Star Wars? Oh my God. I can't believe. I would be so humiliated if I was her. I would never be able to live it down. Ever.
I'm easy to work with, and I am passionate about what we do. I'm always excited to be on set. I even worked with them as much as I possibly could to resolve any issues that they had. But, you
Siri,
know,
thank you for the 10
eventually you
months.
have a line. And, you know, when that line gets crossed, you just have to say, enough. Enough is enough. And if
And for me, that line, it's at wearing masks. I could never put a mask on. Ever. Because I have values. Enough is enough.
I look back on
Guys, I'm gonna
on
stim.
what if I would have caved and I would have done something that disrespected myself, then I wouldn't be doing any favors to the next generation, to my nieces, to your children, you know. And I felt like since I didn't have any children, I was a person that could stand up and say some things. And the things that I said were so gentle. They weren't aggressive. They were never with ill intent. They were never malicious. And that's how I know, because I was so conscious that, you know, if this can happen to me, this will happen to you. And if we just pass this along to the next generation,
It is
you know,
my
it's just
personal
going to get
value
worse
that
and
Denims should
worse.
not wear a
Well, it's
mask
good advice.
because of the implication.
Is this American cheese? No, it's slime. I'm stimming. Oh my God. You guys don't understand. All right? I went years wanting slime and never giving in. And now I finally get to enjoy it. Can you believe it? Guys, I made it. Guys. I feel like a millionaire right now. I feel like Hassan after he bought his house. That's how I feel. I have spare income for slime. I have a spare $10 to spend on slime. Dude, I made it. Maybe life isn't so bad. Oh, $2.7 million slime. Stop talking about the color, guys. Do I have to go get some blue slime so you guys can stop talking about the color? Oh, God, yes. Stress ball is so good. Why isn't it smooth when you stretch it? It kind of bothers me. Oh, because there's like stuff in it. There's like some charms in it and stuff. Do your hands smell from it? I mean, some of the scents are like really nice. Like there's like a nice strawberry scent one. Not to brag, but brings out the slime. Yeah. This is my Valentine's gift for myself. Oh, is it edible? No. Isn't that fucked up? Slime charms. I didn't need that in my vocabulary, but here we are. Listen, guys, all right? I'm setting you guys up for success for Valentine's Day. You give a bitch a slime, she will love you for life. You're getting breakfast, lunch, and dinner forever from her. Me and the bad bitch I pulled buying slime. Just make sure you get her some good slime. All right? No thinking dirty, guys. No. Make sure you get her some of the good slime. Like, bro. Slime that smells like gasoline? What more could a person want? People who don't like the smell of gasoline, leave. This isn't for you. People who like gasoline, you fucking get it, bro. You get it. So yeah, you're allowed to if you get a woman a slime for Valentine's Day, she will fall in love with you. It's just you have to make sure that it's like nice slime. And if you want her to like propose to you, make the slime. Make it yourself. I'm just trying to help you guys. I'm just trying to help you guys. That's all. What are the ingredients per chance? Something called activator and something called glue. I mean, not something called glue. Glue. The activator is like borax and like some water, I think, or something. I don't really know because I don't make my own slime. I'm not a peasant. Yeah, thank you very much. I can afford $10 slime. Yeah, maybe one day if you guys work really hard, you can make it like I've made it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There was one really nice one that I thought you guys would appreciate. So I want to show it to you guys. Oh my God. Where is it? These people are always sold out of their slime though. I don't get to splurge on the good shit.
I just used the slime that my nose makes like God intended.
Stop. Bro. What I'm about to show you will get me banned because this is bordering on pornographic content. Dude, y'all seeing this shit? All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I got it all
I'm
out.
about to bust.
Oh, avocado slime. I don't get it. Then I guess you'll be bitchless forever. So sad, guys. Don't be like that guy. Don't be like that guy. All right, enough. Let's finish this interview.
Advice, because people, young Americans, come up to me all the time and they say, Jesse, I love what you say. I believe the same thing, but at my job or my college, I can't really say that because I'll get in trouble. And what do? It's very hard to navigate this crazy world that we live in. So, you know, I guess your story is very inspiring to a lot of people, Gina.
I have people at these.
What an inspiring story. You got hired by Disney. You got on Star Wars. And then you got fired and the movies you star in can't break $800.
fan expos that I absolutely love, and I have them coming up in tears, in mass amounts of people come up in tears and just thank me for taking a stand, thank me for saying the things that I said, and that has made it all worth it.
And then everyone clapped.
No matter what happens, that has made it all worth it. And I really applaud Elon Musk and X for championing me in this lawsuit, and I appreciate all your love and support out there, and I hope I make you proud.
Oh, well, we feel that. Thanks, Gina, and good luck on the litigation, and keep us posted.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interview.
Can you imagine being a traditional cable news anchor and then your fucking boss says, hey, so the internet's the future. We need you to record something really quickly. And they're like, okay, what do you need me to record? And it's like, here, just a script. Oh, let me see. What does the script say? Let's pull it up. No, don't take me there. Oh yeah, the script just says, can you guys like and subscribe? And if you like and subscribe to this video, there will be another video at the end of this video that will autoplay. Make sure to hit that bell icon. Can you imagine being one of the fucking news anchor boomers and you have to fucking read this script? It's so funny to me. The idea makes me chuckle. Oh, that's just so much. It's so good. Anywho. Plastic surgeon, Joe Biden's new face surgery analysis. Don't make me want to watch that. Stop. You need to show the introduction to Gina Carano's lawsuit. Oh, yeah. Can you link it? I wanted to read the lawsuit with you guys. I found a video of Gina Carano's line at Florida convention from this weekend. It explains her urgency on these financial matters. Uh-oh. No. No. She just like me for real. She just like me. My link got clapped. Oh. Don't worry. I see all. Monka stare. Something, that one meme where it's like people standing behind a line and then both the doors lead to the same place or something. I don't. Illusion of choice. No, that's a different one. Anyways, yeah. The fact this sucks so bad, by the way, to be Gina Carano and you're at like, I guess like some convention, like a Comic-Con or something. I'm not sure which convention this is. Have this many people lined up for, I guess, this celebrity. This many people lined up for this celebrity. No one. Like there's like 4 people lined up for you. And then immediately to your right, more actors and like celebrities that have way bigger lines. I would jump off a bridge in Minecraft. Oh my. I've had plastic surgery. I still don't understand why it's called plastic surgery, TBH. It's just called plastic surgery because it's talking about like the plasticity of like changing the body and stuff. A lot of people think that it's called plastic surgery because it's like it makes you plastic and fake, but that's not the origin of that term. You have to understand that plastic surgery, when it initially, the history of plastic surgery is very interesting. Very, very interesting. However, modern plastic surgery, because we've been trying to do plastic surgery for forever. It's just people didn't have good methods. Here. The name isn't taken from synthetic substance, but from the Greek word plastikos, which means to form or to mold. So just like the function of plastic that allows something to be melded or like molded. Brain plasticity, that sort of thing. It's not like, oh my God, you're made out of plastic. It sucks that it has that connotation, but whatever. Plastic is such a good word. Who made that word? They did a good job with that word. Regardless, the first real good plastic surgery that's been invented has been what, in the past like 100 years, and it was off of World War I and World War II, because there were a lot of soldiers who just got like disfigured, who got a lot of facial disfigurement. I think that's a word. During the war, that they came back home and like half their face is gone. And I think when you used to look a certain way and you lost it due to a fire or due to, you know, acid or something, or due to war, I imagine that plastic surgery, reconstructive surgery, can really improve your life. Like, really improve your life. Why are we talking about plastic surgery? Oh, because I was recommended this video on YouTube called Joe Biden's New Face, Plastic Surgery Analysis. Oh my God, this was crazy. This is the ancient history of plastic surgery. If anyone doesn't know anything about it, oh my God. The TLDR is the picture that's happening, what's happening in this picture here. If you wanted to get rhinoplasty, they had to graft the skin to like something else. And in most cases, this is like the best method they had before modern plastic surgery. Your like nose skin was grafted onto your arm, and your arm had to stay in that position so that your nose could heal. Very hilarious. Insane even. I can't believe they came up with this, TBH. Yeah. Yeah, treatments for plastic repair of a nose are first mentioned in 1600 BCE. Or I guess BC. Egyptian medical text called Edwin Smith Papyrus. Romans also performed plastic surgery, used simple techniques such as repairing damaged ears. Several ancient Sanskrit medical treatises mention some type of plastic surgery in India. A pioneer in all fields of surgery, Arab physician, surgeon, and chemist Al-Zahrawi has been given the title father of surgery, and some have even described him as the first plastic surgeon. I'm trying to find like the method. This is modern techniques. I want to see the old ones. Yeah, this is World War I. Oh, man. It doesn't describe it. Yeah, here we go. Are you sniffing? No. Since surgeons were historically concerned with the surface of the body, this allowed for many procedures now falling under the scope of modern reconstructive plastic surgery to originate far before other surgical procedures which are still used today. These include nasal reconstructions with forehead flaps, which finds its roots in ancient India. Cleft lip repair, advancement flaps. The true beginning of plastic surgery as a distinct scientific and medical endeavor, however, is often associated with Gaspare Tagliacozzi, fucking Italians, due to his systemization of procedures, especially nasal reconstruction. And then this marked the first time in history the term plastic was associated with reconstructive procedures. This was then followed by Edward Zeiss's naming of the specialty as plastic surgery Fucking Germans. Surgery. Plastic surgery in 1838. It's been argued that at the time plastic had a deep philosophical and artistic connotation based on its Greek root, signifying malleability, although this name would then adhere to the specialty. The popular understanding of the term plastic would soon be drastically altered. Yeah. We had plastic surgery called plastic surgery before we had plastic. The way that we know plastic to exist now, like, so pretty cool. This didn't really explain how it worked. Oh, well, if you guys want to look into it, it's really interesting. It's pretty cool. What does this have to do with Mean Girls? All right, let's see the lawsuit, shall we? Plaintiff, Walt Disney Company. How do you put that on your fucking... Oh my God. How do you start suing Disney and think that you're making a good decision? Is your nose stuffy? Yeah, my nose is still a little stuffy. If I'm sniffing, it's not that I'm like sniffing farts or something. It's just my nose is stuffy. Okay. All right. Let's read this. I'm sorry for laughing. Can I get some Star Wars music, actually? Hold on. I think that'll improve this a lot. Star Wars music. Alexa. I said, Alexa. Alexa, play Star Wars music. Is it this one? No, this is too exciting. I need something more somber. Just play the Imperial March. Does that one hit? Haha, you guys watch Star Wars. Nerds. Imperial March always hits? Okay. Oh shit, you're right. A short... I gotta take myself seriously. Hold up. A short time ago, in a galaxy not so far away, defendants made it clear that only one orthodoxy in thought, speech, or action was acceptable in their empire, and that those who dared to question or failed to fully comply would not be tolerated. And so it was with Carano. After 2 highly acclaimed seasons of The Mandalorian, as Rebel Ranger Cara Dune, Carano was terminated from her role as swiftly as her character's peaceful home planet of Alderaan had been destroyed by the Death Star in an earlier Star Wars film. Dude, I hope that the judge hates Star Wars. Because it would be so funny. Oh, gosh. Okay. And all this because she dared to voice her own opinions on social media platforms and elsewhere, and she stood up to the online bully mob who demanded her compliance with their extreme progressive ideology. Guys, a lawyer wrote this. Believe in yourselves, guys. You can achieve anything you want. Okay. This is not a first draft either. It's fucked up. Defendants' wrath over their employees' social media posts also differed depending on sex. Even though the force is female, defendants chose to target a woman, while looking the other way when it came to men. While Carano was fired, defendants took no action against male actors who took equally or more vigorous and controversial opinions on social media. Guys, She was a woman. She isn't force sensitive. I thought she identified as beep boop bop, but stop. This is really embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. The rule of law still reigns over defendant's empire, and Carano has returned to demand that they be held accountable for their bullying, discriminatory and retaliatory actions. Actions that inflicted not only substantial emotional harms, but millions of dollars in lost income. There is a 0% chance she wins this. 0% chance. So which is it? Are they woke or no? You guys don't understand. They're so unbelievably woke. Except for when they're not. Oh, gosh. Nature of the case, civil action rising from the defendant's wrongful termination of Carano's appointment in retaliation for Carano's lawful exercise of her right to speak and express her views, specifically defendants under the regime of under the regime. Okay, dude. Former Disney CEO Bob Chapek fired Carano because of her posts, including platforms like X, formerly known as Twitter. In her post, she expressed her personal political views, opinions, and beliefs. In retaliation, the defendants terminated her employment. But the thing is, they didn't fire her. For starters, okay? They fulfilled the rest of the contract and recorded whatever other episodes that needed to be recorded. Also, I'm not a lawyer, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a case here. Freedom of speech just means that you can make the decision to choose to speak if you want to. If a company says, hey, you have the freedom of speech to say that shit online, but just know we're not going to hire you if you say shit like that. You still have freedom of speech, and you're choosing to forego your freedom of speech for that career or for whatever. It doesn't just mean freedom of speech, freedom from consequences. You still have consequences. You still have consequences, dude. I feel like this kind of thing happens all the time. Yeah, I mean, it's like a brand risk type of thing. It's like we don't feel that this is someone that has the same values that we have, and so we had to let them go. Like you're allowed to do that. Yeah, the freedom of speech just means that the government can't punish you. It doesn't mean, it doesn't mean anything about your boss. Yeah. Freedom of speech kind of goes out the window when you represent a brand. Yeah, I mean, like, freedom of speech is very different for celebrities and like corporations, like figureheads. Also, yeah, political views aren't a protected class under labor laws. Yeah. Diversity initiatives mean you have to hire people with diverse opinions, so they need to have at least one anti-vaxxer. It's the law. Also, let's be real for 2 seconds. The law is literally just how rich are you? And Disney is very rich. And Disney has been lobbying the shit out of Congress for how long? They've done this song and dance before. You are not winning this case. This is probably like a last-ditch effort to try and get like some popularity and like jumpstart her career again. Carano is a citizen and resident of the state of Montana. Okay. All right. Factual allegations. All right. Uh-huh. This is so sad and pathetic. Oh, she brought this. Dude, what happened to like conservatives saying personal responsibility? How about you take some fucking responsibility for your actions, huh? You said some shit. Other people didn't like that shit. Okay, sounds like you threw away your career. Oh my God. Not when it applies to them, though? Yeah. Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy confirmed the production of the spin-off Rangers of the New Republic at Disney Investor Day in December 2020. Carano would have been a series regular on Rangers of the New Republic. And this was a spin-off from The Mandalorian that would feature Carano's Cara Dune as one of the lead characters. Holy shit. The standard agreement for a series regular would have been comparable to what other Disney Plus actors received for other Star Wars spin-offs. A contract for approximately 6 years at a base compensation beginning at $150,000 to $250,000 per episode. Each season of a series typically has between 8 and 10 episodes. Holy shit. She fumbled so hard. Brother. I can't believe she's such an idiot that she. Was it worth it, Gina Carano? Was it worth it to stand up for your beliefs? Was it worth it to own the libs? Christ. And it wasn't even like something worth standing for. Pronouns, dude? You're standing up to big pronoun. And big vaccine and big mask. That's what you're standing up for. Christ, dude. Anyways, I think it'll be really funny to watch her try and beg for this money. I think in this, someone had said in this contract somewhere it says that like, in addition to getting compensated for her lost income, she also should be rehired. That's like in the list of demands that she gets rehired by Disney. Oh, oh, thanks, Bag. Fucking pronouns, dude. All right, enough of that. You guys watch this. Watch this while I find the Miskiff clips. Can you make a company do that? So technically you can't make a person do something. You can't force a person to do something. And technically corporations are people under the law. So I feel like you would be able to, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. The document also alleges Disney ordered her personal entertainment lawyer to drop her as a client. Oh. When CNBC asked Disney CEO Iger what his thoughts were on Musk backing the suit, Iger simply responded, none. You can get hired but only get paid for doing a job, but you're never scheduled then? Yeah, I mean, you could make a company do that, but the way that creative process works on a film set, like nobody would want to work with you and it would just be a really shitty environment for everyone. Yeah, I think you could get rehired, but like, why would you want to get rehired by the company that like fired you or like let you go? If only, which for her, it's like, I just want my money. I realize I fucked up. Please, please. Give me back my career. Daily Wire doesn't make any money. They don't make money off their movies. They only make money off of telling people Nazi shit, guys, please.